Hello everyone, Sunga Koka here, back with another video. And today we had quite an interesting update from Nintendo this morning regarding Pokemon Pokopia, a new Pokemon spin-off game that is like an Animal Crossing game, has some farming sim elements that we saw in a Nintendo Direct back in September. This morning they announced the release date for the game. The game will be launching on Nintendo Switch 2 on March 5th, 2026. So that's a month after Pokemon Day for the 30th anniversary, and that sounds cool. Now, I've never been interested in this game. Like, it looks cool. Like, farming sims have not been my thing. Animal Crossing is probably the only one I'm interested in, so I can't wait for that update. Like, I haven't been playing Animal Crossing that much since I bought the game, New Horizons. So hopefully that new update will get me back to it. But I'm getting off subject. So, yeah, they announced the release date for that game, and it was pretty exciting. But then, Nintendo... Well, actually, no, let me say this before I get there. And they're also going to show a new trailer for this game this Thursday. I'm not going to react to it. I'm going to watch it on my own. And, yeah. And now, they released one more video. They released a video about game keycards, showing how game keycards work. I thought, that's odd. Why are they releasing a video like this? Like, we are fully aware of how game keycards work, and how a lot of people do not like them. I mean, I personally don't have a problem with game keycards. If you don't know what a game keycard is, I explained this several times in the video, so I'm going to speed run through it. It's basically a quote-unquote physical game where the data is not on the cartridge, and you have to download the rest of the data onto your Nintendo Switch 2 system by connecting to the internet. And you can play it just like a regular physical game. And you can even resell it and give it to another friend. So it does have some perks of an actual physical game. So what does this have to do with Pokemon Pokopia? Well, on the thumbnail of that video, it had the game keycard cartridge with Pokemon Pokopia in it. So I watched the video. It explains the difference between a physical game, the real physical one, the 64GB cartridge, and the game keycard that doesn't have any data at all on the card. And I'm like, they're putting this game on a game keycard? And I thought to myself that it had the word sample on the box, so it's probably not real, and they're just using it as an example to show what a game keycard is. And they could have used any other third-party game that is on a game keycard already. Why that game specifically? And then I go to Pokemon's website, at least the Japanese version, and I saw that it will be on the game keycard. So this had everyone, well, not everyone, mostly everyone, pretty upset about it. Now, as we all know, most of third-party companies have opted to use game keycards because apparently the 64GB cartridge for games is a little too pricey, and prices for them are skyrocketing. So Nintendo offered them the cheaper option, which is a game keycard. Saves them a lot of money. And Nintendo has stated that they don't plan to use game keycards for their own first-party games. Mario Kart World is on the 64GB cartridge. Donkey Kong Bonanza is full on cart. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, that's on the cart, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And all all of their first-party Switch 2 editions have been on the cartridge. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and Breath of the Wild, and Pokemon Legends ZA. They've been on the cartridge. And this is the first Nintendo published game that is going to be a game keycard. And I'm wondering what made them decide to do this. Now, I'm not knowledgeable on a lot of things, but there could be some reasons. This is probably not going to be a big game like the main series games are for Pokemon. This is a spin-off game, so that could be a reason why they're using a game keycard for this. But their other spin-off titles have been on the cartridge fully. So I don't know if that really helps their case a bit. And this is only a 10 gigabyte game. They could have easily put it on the cartridge. And I'm saying this as someone who doesn't have an issue with game keycards. Well, really, the only issue I have with them is making space off my system to download new ones. I already do it for PS5 anyway, so I can't really be complaining. But still, it does suck that this is getting the game keycard treatment. And there's also Koei Tecmo. Now, this game is being co-developed by Game Freak and Koei Tecmo, a third-party studio. Now, this could be another reason, but that also might not hold up because Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is another game co-developed by Nintendo and Koei Tecmo, and that game is fully on the cartridge. Like, I have a physical copy of Age of Imprisonment on me. Been enjoying the game, by the way. I'm gonna get back into it soon, after this video. Well, probably not after this video, but you get the point. Why is this game on the cartridge while this game's a game keycard? We don't know. And we'll probably never know. And there could be other reasons why they've gone with the game keycard route for this game. Like, I wish I knew, and yeah, it kind of does suck. Like, I was never really interested in this game. I thought it looks fun, mostly because I'm not that big of a farming sim guy, or a life simulator guy. And the kicker about this game is that it's gonna cost $70. Yes, you heard that right. 70 USD for this game as a game keycard. And that is definitely going to turn a lot of people off, paying that much for a game that doesn't have anything on the cartridge. And I would just buy it digitally. Like, I buy most of my games digitally, but I do like collecting physical sometimes. I just think digital is more convenient. And I already explained my stance on getting keycards. Shameless plug, but I have a video going on my thoughts on game keycards if you want to check that out. But to keep it short, game keycards are not that bad. I understand the frustration with them, but they're not that bad, at least to me. I just hate having to delete games off my system to put a new one in because of storage space. And I'm waiting for the prices of the micro SD Express cards, the 1 terabyte ones, to go down a bit, so I can maybe buy one. So, yeah, this definitely had people fuming this morning. And it really sucks because the discourse for Pokemon Legends ZA is starting to wrap up. And now this news is only adding more fuel to the fire. And as a game keycard defender, it does suck. Now, I love Pokemon, I love Nintendo. I will praise them when they deserve it, but I will also call them out when it's necessary. And this, Nintendo, is not cool. If this game was at least $30 or $40, Maybe 50, that's a little pushing it. It'd be more bearable. But $70 for a game with basically nothing on the cartridge? I don't know about that, Chief. And again, I'm not interested in this game. Like, I wasn't interested in Pokemon Go, and I love Pokemon. So this is probably going to be a skip for me. I'll probably get it when it goes on sale. So this is probably going to be a skip for me until there's a sale. So yeah, that's my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Are you going to buy this game, or are you going to skip out on it? That's totally valid. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time for my reaction to the Sony State of Play Japan that's happening in a few minutes. Bye.